Hey gamers! What's up? What's up? Let's get spooky. It's almost Halloween month. Let's get spooky, gamers. Let's dive into this. Get spooky. So this is like classic horror game.
Don't forget, some things mustn't be forgotten. The shadow hunting me. I must hurry. My
It
name's
does seem
Daniel.
important to
I
remember.
live in London at Mayfair. What have I done? This is crazy. Don't forget. Don't forget. I must stop him. Focus. My name is... I am Daniel.
Daniel. I am Daniel. Alright, so there's the Amnesia. Now for the Dark Descent. Alright. We've all had mornings like this, I think. Notes. Diaries. Mementos. So yeah, this is Amnesia: The Dark Descent. It's a spooky type of game. And kind of classic one at that, in that it is pretty old and well regarded. I have played it before, beaten it actually, but that was like 10 years ago, almost. So I don't remember much about it, if I'm being completely honest. I love it when this fucking camera stops being wobbly though. Like when our Danny boy gets his head on straight. Okay. Yoink. Like, God, these angles. Playing this whole thing on like a 5-degree angle. It's not something I want to do. So, you could get your shit together, Dan. But yeah, I played this game actually in a proto-streaming kind of way, because back in my college days, my friends and I, fragrant taste of rose lingered in his mouth, Turkish delights. Who knows what the rest of that says? My friends and I would go into the academic buildings after hours and watch movies and stuff. And another thing we did on occasion was horror game, basically streams. Oh god. Ew, bugs. Where I hook my laptop up to the projector and play a game like Amnesia while everyone else watched in horror. And it was a really good time. But that was the last time that I touched this game. I was beating it then. And that was, like 2013? Something like that? So, it's been a minute since I've played this game, is what this long rambling preamble is saying. I remember it being pretty good.
Of August, 1839. I wish I could ask how much you remember. I don't know if there will be anything left after I consume this drink. Don't be afraid, Daniel. I can't tell you why, but know this. I choose to forget. Try to find comfort and strength in that fact. There is a purpose. You are my final effort to put things right. God willing, the name Alexander of Brandenburg still invokes bitter anger in you.
Ooh,
if not, this will sound
does.
horrible. Go to the inner sanctum, find Alexander, and kill him. His body is old and weak.
Murder.
And yours, young and strong. He will be no match for you. One last thing. A shadow is following you.
Oh.
It's a living nightmare, breaking down reality. I have tried everything, and there is no way to fight back. You need to escape it as long as you can. Redeem us both, Daniel. Descend into the darkness where Alexander waits and murder him.
Oh, that's why they call it the
Your
Dark
former
Descent.
self, Daniel.
But yeah, it was real fun doing that back in the day. And now I'm kind of reliving that. The door slammed shut behind him and he knew he would never again see the old tailor at Berkeley Square. Another lone soul in London seemed appropriate somehow. London.
Alexander, is it inside the castle?
In a manner of speaking. Come, bring the lamp. You've been to the refinery, have you not?
I don't believe I have. Is it connected to the... what did you call it?
The inner sanctum. My most precious chamber, Daniel. And it lies well beyond the refinery. In fact,
I like how the
it lies
subtitles
beneath the very stone of Brandenburg.
Are very low res. It's tough and pliant. It can't be torn by hand or tools. What about very small rocks? It's immune to everything. Well, fuck. My dark descent, over before it began. Locked and will not open without a key. Laboratory. The other children cheered him on, his name voiced in a steadily rising pace, urging him to do it. Am I really doing this? The young boy thought, and struck his victim with a rock. Fucked up. Am I getting any oil? Oh. Okay. It's a consumable, not a... Fucking hissing cockroaches. Hate that.
There should be more coop rats.
Chemistry pot. That's my kind of chemistry.
And 1 part aqua force.
This is my 3rd attempt to produce artificial vitae. The former compounds lack the potency I needed, but I sense I'm close. Calamine or men are given, and the cuprite binds them well. This time I will attempt aqua regia instead of aqua fortis, and hope it will produce a more even solution. The experiment was unsuccessful. The solution is highly acid and proves impractical to put to any use except as a detergent. Organic tissue reacts especially violently to the solution and should be handled with the greatest care. I might be able to use the recipe, but I'm losing hope I will find an alchemic solution to my predicament. Alright. Man, there's spooky sounds already. Traveling to Dover meant going through Canterbury. He made sure to pay a visit to avoid the sense of guilt connected with neglect of family. Ain't that a mood? Whoa? This place has seen better days, presumably. Definitely in rough condition. This castle. Fell to the floor. Tears were beginning to well in his eyes as he received the first kick to the stomach. Hazel remained hidden, in fear she too would be punished. I'm genuinely getting a little spookified right now. Oops. Okay, any cool shit?
May 1839.
Oh, this one's red.
The unflinching African sun has continued to plague our expedition, making it impossible to dig until dusk. How Professor Herbert managed to find the location in these vast plains of nothingness remains a mystery to me. When I asked him about the tomb again, he told me about the legend of Tin Hanan, the mother of us all. An interesting story in its own right, but I can't help feeling there's more. Later that evening, we uncovered a passage beneath the dunes leading to a sand-covered stone structure. The professor was confident it was the tomb we sought and ordered the others to clear the way late into the dark, cold night. Tomorrow, I shall lead the men into the ancient structure, hoping to reach the burial chamber. No matter what the professor is keeping from me, the dig should yield something interesting to take back to London and the British Museum.
Okay. So we got like a nerd. This guy's like a nerd boy. God, I thought that I'd be able to just like rush through this shit without a care. But I'm genuinely getting a little spooked. The atmosphere is getting to me. Even though I'm pretty sure at this point the monster doesn't even like exist yet. Another piano? How many pianos does this fucking house need? Hey.
Much of the castle is old and hasn't been tended to for centuries.
I can
When
tell.
the shadow arrives, it won't take long until things start falling apart.
We're just buying time anyway. Let's do what we can.
There isn't much to be done about the wars. We should reinforce weak structures. The ground will tremble and there's a risk everything will cave in on us, especially downstairs.
Well, that'd be bad.
Here, and there. Let's get the servants working on it.
Where are the servants? Why can't I just be like, servant, go kill this man? Isn't that what servants are for?
"17th of May, 1839. My hands tremble as I write. I feel a need to document my tribulation, for I fear that my memory will fail me if I linger.
Oh, the
Today,
irony.
I took some men and ventured into the dark, ancient passage we uncovered. Our torches burned faintly in the murky air as we slowly made our way underground. The men were superstitious and fearful. They argued loudly, and I felt their
Fools.
strange language getting to me. I
Strange
mustered my
language.
strength and yelled at them to continue down the slopes and broken steps. The crudely carved passage confused me. It looked much older than the 4th century structure we had expected. The twisting path
Too
emerged
old.
into a great antechamber. The walls were lined with statues unlike any I'd ever seen. Despite their unearthly quality, I felt a strange familiarity toward them, which haunts me still. At the far end of the chamber, a great slab of stone sealed off whatever lay ahead. I gave the order to raise it, and as I pushed through the narrow space, the heavy stone suddenly dropped, sealing me inside.
Fucked
I
up.
was trapped.
Sounds like a bad time, dude. Glad it wasn't me. Well, speaking of trapped. That's how things work.
You have to be swift when you activate the first one. You hear that? If it stops, you'll have to start over.
Isn't all this a bit excessive?
You can never be too careful, Daniel.
Yeah, Daniel. Try being more careful. Aha! It was the 3 books what looked different. Wilhelm and his fools have endangered my research long enough with their absent-minded handling of the human vessels. The sheriff is keeping a watchful eye on the forest and is killing my trusty servants. It's just a matter of time until they follow the trail to Brennenburg. I'll need to lock Wilhelm and his men up to avoid further investigation from the public. The wine cellar will therefore be sealed off until the matter has been handled. Either the king's men leave or they will starve. Whatever comes first. They can rot for all I care. Maybe I will feed them some wine. It would, in a sense, solve both my problems. Okay. Spooky. Okay. Alright. We have our first monster encounter. Okay. The sand gave way to his tired body as he fell from the camel's back. He felt the wind gently sweeping. Something. Ow. The shadow. Use key on door. The stone slab looked like a safety measure. It wasn't meant to be moved ever again.
Where did the Baron go?
Who cares? He left us enough wine to last us a lifetime. Or at least until tomorrow.
Okay. Oh, I forgot how blurry this game gets. Okay. Okay, come on, guy. Either move or get me. Okay. This is annoying. All right. Okay. If I recall correctly, this game has a thing like, similar to Resident Evil 4, where, like, the better you're doing, the less stuff it gives you. And the worse you're doing, the more stuff it gives you. In terms of, like, oil and tinder boxes. Like, if you're going around lighting everything and still dying, it gives you more oil. And then I died. In the end. Damn it! Clearly shows how much I don't remember of this game, otherwise I wouldn't have lit that fucking torch. Physics. This is how leveraged and stuff works. Okay. That works, maybe. Oh, I hate that. Guess my sanity's low. Fake bug on my screen.
My chest is going to burst.
My God!
Damn.
Wilhelm, do something!
Accept it. We're not getting out of here.
How can you say that? Alexander, you piece of shit! Let us out of here!
Damn. Not enough to just poison the wine. It has to be like gut explosion poison. My name is Wilhelm, House of Gerich. These are my final words, my confession and testament. 2 years ago, I was summoned to Castle Brennenburg. As most of the aristocracy, I was curious about what this supposed knight of the order could want from me, and accepted the invitation. The Baron was friendly and offered me a proposition. It dawned on me that the nature of the contract was sordid, and that the reason I was chosen was because of my follies in the past, and not the honors I had been rewarded during my time as a soldier. I was to kidnap healthy humans upon his slightest whim, and do so without asking questions. In return, he would attest to my character at the royal court, advancing my position within noble society. I would like to claim that I struggled with my decision, but it came swiftly, and I accepted wholeheartedly. Ever since that day, I've brought men, women, and children to Brennenburg. I can't remember the numbers, but there were many, perhaps even 100, none of whom were ever seen or heard from again. Tonight the Baron invited me and my men down to the wine cellar to celebrate our work. I had my suspicions as we descended the stairs, but he insisted and joined us in a toast. The wine tasted fine, and my men drank without restraint. So begins the punishment for our sins. The Baron has locked us up and returned upstairs. Forgive me for what I've done. I was weak and fell into his diabolic ways. My men are screaming. Their skin has been pierced by their own tangled bones. I feel my insides revolt against their God-given nature. Blood has begun to pour from my eyes, and I can no longer ... Well, damn. That's some fucking poison. Am I right, gamers? Sat down by the Cosbo wall, gasping for air. Sweat poured from his forehead and onto the sand-veiled ground. Ow. Ew. After enduring the 3 days in Algiers, a sailboat was finally arranged to take him across the Mediterranean Sea to Gibraltar. Having reached British territory, it was just a matter of something. The lack of a chimney to properly vent the fumes of my most recent experiments has taken a toll on my less stable ingredients in storage. Some seem unaffected, but many are stained by the fumes and will be difficult to salvage. I shall do what I can to move them to the wine cellar. Okay, well. Chemistry. Pot of acid. Ready for a good fucking time. Well then. Thankfully I'm very strong. Daniel is fucking ripped. Dude is absolutely shredded. Cloth smelled of desert and damp musk. The pieces lay something. Yucko. Oh wow, an achievement. It became impossible to avoid. The commotion in the streets begged for his attention. As he opened the shutters, the French soldiers opened fire, and the two young men fighting back. Their voices were silenced in a haze of gun smoke.
It sure is dark in here.
Yes, and there's a good reason for it. But you can light the lamp now if you wish.
What's the reason? For the darkness, that is.
Stay close. Be careful not to stray.
What's the reason? Why is it so dark?
Pay attention, Daniel. It's important that you keep going straight and make sure not to stray.
Okay, but what's the reason? Sorry, I am fucking hyper-focused right now.
22nd of June, 1839. It's been more than a month since my last entry. After the event inside the underground chamber in Algeria, Professor Herbert insisted I return to England.
Howard.
He said he didn't want to risk forfeiting the entire expedition lest I took a turn for the worse. An excessive decision, in retrospect. But I'm glad it turned out that way. I found my journal this morning in the haphazard collection of things brought home from Africa. Next to it lay the broken stone orb wrapped in cloth. I tried to assemble it, but couldn't. The pieces wouldn't fit together, as if they weren't from the same object. Could I have imagined it all? Was there ever a complete orb?
Not a day goes by I don't ask myself that very question. Damn, was there ever a complete orb? God, I did not remember all the camera wobbly that this game does. Damn. Okay. Good enough. Ow. Hate the meat. Hate the meat. Do not love the meat. He crashed through the surface. The dark Atlantic water smothered him. Something. Oh, this part! Oh, I remember the splash. I love the splash. Timed? This is timed. Oh, splash. Please don't kill me. This is such a cool section. I love this. Oh Lord, man. Oh fuck! Oh fuck! Oh. Daniel, you're very strong, but we need to talk about your climbing ability. You need a climbing ability. Oh shit, it was timed. Lose one splash, gain another. Am I right, gamers? Oh, that's right, it eats. Spin a thing. Go eat that. I think I hit the splash. Didn't even realize it had like a proper hitbox. Lock with a simple lock. Something large brushed against his leg, and he felt himself being dragged along the current by the current of the beast. He pushed himself above the surface. "Help!" he cried as the ocean swallowed him again. Oh, I don't like this. He felt himself being hoisted out of the ocean. The lacquered hull of SS Hortensia glittered in the glittered in the soothing warm something. Okay. This creepy, weird ass fountain. Oh, I am the splash. Weird, man.
You have an ascending room. Will it take us to the inner sanctum?
It will definitely take care of the vertical part of our journey. So, you have ridden an elevator before?
Yes, the Colosseum at Regent's Park has one. It takes you to the gallery where you can view the panorama.
Good. This ride might be a little longer, and in the other direction.
Ho 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 ho. let me just walk over here and... God damn it. Notes. No. Diaries? I apparently missed one of the thing. I missed part of Algeria, I guess. Cool. Sorry, I'm taking my meds right now, like a professional streamer should. Take your meds, kids. It's important. Storage. Herbert's trunk was wrapped in rope. The lock had been broken. By thieves, he assumed. He wondered if anything had been left, considering all the hands it had passed. Darkness in the storage feels strange and unnatural. Awesome. Real power. So, like I said, I have played this game before. Technically, I've played it a bit more than I let on.
Please, let me go. I won't tell anyone, I swear. I just want to go home.
Can't see shit when the flashbacks happen. I mentioned that I played it for my friends, but before that I had actually played it a little bit. I had never beaten it though, because I got to not much further than this. I think the furthest I got prior to playing it for my friends was fixing the elevator, after which I got scared and stopped playing. So I'm a little bit burpy. I'm a little bit burpy. No, I'm a little bit more familiar with these opening sections. These earlier bits. Alexander, I cannot read. I have prepared the explosives you need for clearing the flood drain. I can't stress enough how important it is that the mixture is handled with care. Please try to tell your featherbrained servants this before you go ahead with your plans. The liquids are not by themselves explosive and should be kept separated to avoid further mishaps. I have arranged 2 large vats in the next room for your ingredients. All you need to do is mix the liquids and you are ready to go. Rick. And that's why we won't get Half-Life 3. Primary. Up explosive. I'm sure this is safe. This isn't your average everyday darkness. This is advanced darkness. Oh, I gotta say, I'm playing this the way you're supposed to, i.e., lights off. The only light that's coming in is some light from, outside, because curtains don't block 100%. It's really showing, like this particular lighting, it's really showing how dirty my fucking monitor is. Food storage. Why is there food storage in the, workshop storage place? A machine for pigs? Get out of here with that. That's a sequel. Bread. Crystal clear. Feeling fine. Ooh. You hate to hear it. And presumably these are Danny's own memories we're hearing. If a full set of 3 rods is unavailable, there's 1 rod in the inner study rooms, which might work in case the elevator breaks down again. Unless it is absolutely necessary, always use the spare rods from storage before using a mended one. So now, I believe, if I recall correctly, Mr. Face stands between us and the exit to this zone. What I did back in the day, because I recently, or semi-recently, played this on my own, is I gave a good show, dashed past really narrowly avoiding hits and such. But now I'm older. It's been longer since I've played it, and I'm a coward now. So we're going slow and steady. Creeping through the dark. Hiding. So that's Mr. Face. Which I believe is actually the official designation of that monster. Like, I'm pretty sure I'm not making that up. Thin, cold mist brushed his face as he stepped outside. London weather could be cruel, but it was the kind of cruelty he could handle.
Don't forget your bag, Daniel.
I won't, Herbert.
There is no shame in using a parasol in the desert. As it happens, it's imperative to your survival.
But it looks ridiculous.
The shade will hurt much less than dying, I assure you.
Hell yeah. Parasol it up, baby. Oh god, that warble. Is this another dream, he thought, and screamed at the top of his lungs. Mood.
My journal is gone. What would they want with my journal?
Oh god. Wibbly camera, please. Please stop.
July 1839. I received a letter today from the Algerian governor's office disclosing the fate of Herbert's expedition. About a week after my departure, Abdullah, one of the men traveling with us, returned from the desert. He was badly injured, as if maimed by a lion. The man rambled deliriously about the expedition being attacked by something horrible.
Well,
The French
fuck.
quickly dispatched a search party to look for the expedition. After searching for days, they found the camp abandoned without any trace of Herbert or his men.
Uh-oh.
Tomorrow, I'll retrieve the things they recovered from Herbert's tent at the customs house. I don't know what to make of it, but I'm worried for him.
Yeah, sounds bad, my dude.
July 1839. Today I picked up Herbert's things at the customs house. I dug through the trove of documents he had carried and found a log detailing the expedition. The nature of this text ranged from quick notes to colourful accounts of transpired events. I skimmed the pages, trying to figure out what might have happened. May 17th,
It was a ghost.
the day I was trapped inside the orb chamber, Herbert dryly states, "Recovered Daniel after 1 hour of entrapment." This confused me greatly. I was suffocating within minutes. How could I have lasted an hour? I continued reading the peculiar text. Herbert states his facts without judgment or passion, but suddenly I could read frustration into his text. He pushed his men to investigate the underground tomb, an effort which seems to have strained the minds of his men.
Well,
Madness
damn.
spread through the ranks, and Herbert had to take some extreme measures to continue. He finally visits the chamber himself, where he retrieves the orb to the surface. His account confuses me greatly. If he has the orb, what are those pieces in my drawing room?
What are they indeed? Oh, sweet, sweet laudanum. Sweet, sweet laudanum, let me see the Hat Man. Hey, hey. To a broken lock. Oh wait, fucking duh.
The key. Please, let it be here.
Damn, that's a shitty ass crowbar. Broke after that
4th of
little
July,
use?
1839. It's done. The orb is assembled. I was awakened by an exhausting nightmare. Shaking and sweating, I retired to the drawing room with a cup of tea. The relic pieces lay spread across the table as I'd left them, but somehow I knew how it was supposed to be. I fetched the tar, which I had prepared to fix the pieces together, and without fault I joined them, producing the orb I remembered so clearly. The tar proved unnecessary. It was pushed out from the joining pieces as they merged on their own, with no adhesive.
Spooky.
The ancient stone relic now rests on my table. Its immaculate surface and perfect shape could have been molded by a factory. This is all too strange.
Too strange indeed. Please, Mr. Face, don't eat my blood. Don't eat my blood, Mr. Face. I'd hate that. Okay, we're safe. Did I get anything from this? Is this place just lore? Well, I guess lore, and I got some, like, oil and stuff. But no, Aha!
Thank God, there it is. I guess it is a good place to hide it then.
Hey, why did you have that there? Yuck. Oh, if only my sanity. Mr. Taylor was the second death caused by his damned curiosity. If only my sanity could be just a mild headache. Sir William Smith had been marked. There was no way for him to know that the young man from the other day cast such a terrible shadow. Why is this place in such fucking disarray? Jesus.
This shouldn't be.
Strong fucking window. To my most trusted student and friend, Johann Weyer. The most remarkable thing happened as I was traveling through the Prussian woods this summer. I finally found one of those orbs I've been looking for the last 20-odd years. It is as inexplicable as the heliodromist described it in the Hortus Conclusus. It was as it was told about, an underground Mithraic temple crowned with an unearthly artifact. The orb was big enough to fill my cupped hands, and the texture was smooth and jagged. Its color washed while rich. Contrast is not enough to describe its nature. It was an impossibility, an artificial paradox captured within stone. I was staying in a nearby village called Alstad, investigating one of the antiquated trails, when I finally found the cavern. I went inside, and suddenly I could verify the truth of these enigmatic artifacts. They were real. Oh, Jesus. As you can understand, this is the most important discovery of my life, but it has also become my greatest fear. As I entered the underground chamber, I could feel that I was trespassing. Because of my curiosity, I did the best to fight these instincts and fetch the orb from its place. I scrambled out of the chamber and into the woods. I could sense something was following me. It bayed loudly as it closed in. The beast, this guardian of the orb, was relentless in its pursuit. I made my way to a nearby ravine where I stumbled upon some men fishing in the lake. I tried to warn them as I passed, but fortunately they remained as I continued my escape. When I heard a cry of pain echo through the valley, I felt such tremendous sense of relief, thinking I would be spared. Suddenly a blue shimmering light engulfed me, and the colors of the forest were washed away before my eyes. I kept running through the bleak surroundings. The trees had turned charcoal black, with leaves of cedar, the ground covered in murky water. I pressed on through the drenched lands as the glowing ember gave way to the rising wind and rained on me. I could hear pleading screams in the distance, and I joined in as pain and fear overtook me. I fell to the ground, gasping for air. This certainly must sound strange, but I had been carried for miles away across the Alps to a grassy field outside Genoa. The guardian had taken the orb from me, but still until this day I fear its return. Sometimes I lay awake at night listening for the howling cry as I heard it in the forest. It has been nearly a decade since that day, and I still haven't been able to write about the incident. The last time we spoke, you told me about your interest in ongoing research into the mythic orbs, and I realized I owed you the truth about my visit to Altstadt. Your friend and mentor, Heinrich Cornelius Agrippa. The Magnus Archives. Get it? Because it sounds like something that would be in the Magnus Archives. It sounds like one of their statements. I got that on the brain because I just finished listening through it again. Oh, fuck me. Further disappointment. The antiquarian's latest findings yielded nothing. I'm still unable to grasp the inner workings of life and its relation to the power I sense within it. I shall pursue more books on the subject, but I suspect it will be in vain. Since no research has been made in my particular interest, I must attempt to fill that void myself. Clearly humans emanate more of the energy I seek, but I hope animals will suffice if they prove less of a hassle to acquire. Fuck. What a shitty looking saw. Like, dude, you can't have a fucking better saw? You have to have this shitty thing made of, like, a bent twig? Let's find another way around the rubble in the study. Oh. Who put a tinderbox out here? Yikes. If the elevator breaks down again, make sure to use the steam engine to build up pressure before channeling it into the machinery. Adjust the levers to the right amount of pressure inside the chamber. The meters should read 8 up, 8 down. Make sure the flow is set according to the following chart. Trinity steam set functions. 4-phase amplitude. Complete steam flow cycle. Note that the machine will not check proper configuration until all rods are inserted. So many fucking tinderboxes. Fuck your urn. Man, if I were in this position to be doing this shit, He panted heavily, trying his best to keep himself from screaming. The medicine cabinet had been overturned and lay collapsed on the floor. He reached through the broken glass door and grabbed all the sedatives he could find. I do not know what I would do. Like, genuinely, if I found myself being forced to deal with eldritch spooky shit, like, I think he flipped through the Book of Monarchs looking for etchings and counted 9 different things from all kings from all over Europe had been depicted with an orb resting in their hands. Like, I could say I'd put on a brave face, but we all know that ain't right. Note that there are only 2 spare rods left in storage for the elevator machinery. Make sure to only discard the ones which are badly damaged and keep the others in the inner study rooms in case all 3 would crack again.
July 1839. Today I went to the university looking for answers. I was able to sneak into Herbert's office and pick up an address book along with some relevant textbooks.
Ho ho ho!
Professor Taylor at the Faculty of History was very helpful, and I managed to approach the subject of the orbs.
The orbs.
The most interesting aspect was the prevalent trace they had left in our culture. The mythic orbs may, in fact, have inspired the globus cruciger, which so many royal regalia holds to this day.
Of course,
In ancient times, the orbs were held by priests as a symbol of the sun and its power. As I was leaving, I overheard a disturbing conversation. Sir William Smith, the geologist, was killed last night. Less than a fortnight had passed since I'd asked for his expertise. I know it's silly, but I can't help feeling responsible somehow.
Uh-oh. Oh, we're getting deep in the machinery. Missing gears? Cool. But yeah, like...
What was that?
No, what was that? You dropped some oil. Game thinks I'm doing too well. Doesn't want to give me handouts. Up here. But yeah, like, I can play games like this and I can talk a big game of shit not being scary, but like, actual eldritch shit happens, I genuinely think I would just lose it. And like, what do you even do there? Because like, half the time, even if you die, you're still like caught in it, you know? Like, oh, you fucking died? Well, they get to take your soul then. So, enjoy Eldritch Horror Afterlife. And that sucks. I don't want Eldritch Horror Afterlife. Okay, so it was 8 up, 8 down.
14th of July, 1839. I've read every book I can find on the subject. While rich in legend and hearsay, my knowledge is lack for the insight I crave. I've sent letters to many in Herbert's address book and received answers of varying importance. Today, I got one which differed greatly from the others. From a baron in Prussia. He said nothing about the quaint stories of priests in underground temples. He didn't even mention them. He simply
Well
wrote,
then.
I know. I can protect you. Come to Brennenburg Castle. Signed, Alexander. What am I to make of this? Protect me from what? Is someone after me? I looked up Brennenburg and traced it to the Prussian woods near the Baltic Sea. While being the least informative letter I've received, it causes me greatest distress and interest. As I write, my thoughts are drawn to my nightmares in which a most disturbing sound calls to me. A sound defying description. A voice from the void. The last few weeks have been awful, with so many sleepless nights dreading a repeat of those horrid dreams. Tomorrow, I shall visit my physician, Dr. Tate, in hope that he can provide me with sedatives to help me sleep.
Good luck with that, my dude. Where's this last fucking gear? Who designed this place with all its crisscrossing pipes? This is a hazard. Aha. Does it? Seems dangerous to have a thing full of oil and like a gas lantern. Above your coal storage. Uh-oh. It's meaty time. Ow. Hate the meat. Hate the meat. Ow. Jesus. Stop. It's bleeding pretty bad. Oh, fuck. The strange letter frightened him, but it was the only one which offered some comfort. Alright, he panted heavily, trying his best to keep himself from screaming. Medicine cabinet. Okay, yeah. I remember that one. Alright, so now we are at the point where I have technically played this before, but I have only done so once. And I don't remember it, like, at all. So, we're beyond the point of me, like, knowing the solutions to puzzles. and knowing the layout of things. Moving that orb was like pushing a star in the sky. It wasn't supposed to happen. The shadow isn't some vengeful spirit. It's the universe catching up with itself. Well, I've certainly dark descended.
Come, this way. What was that? Forgive me, I should have warned you. One of my responsibilities as a Baron is that of a prison warden. This is where criminals are locked up.
Like a dungeon?
Very much so. Come, don't linger.
Oh, Danny, you just fully believe that shit, huh? Okay. So if I recall correctly, there is a difference between Mr. Face and the shadow that they talk about. If I'm... Jesus Christ, game. Don't want me to see that, I guess? The shadow, if I recall correctly, is actually the meat that... what I keep calling the meat. And it is slowly trying to get me. Whereas... And again, I cannot stress enough, caveat, if I recall correctly. Let's have a little lie down. Fuck me. Alright. Where am I? Do I still have the hammer? I still have the hammer. I don't know what I need the hammer for, but I need the hammer for something. But yeah, the shadow is the meat, and that is like the power of the orb and like eldritch monster stuff, while Mr. Face is like a defense that Alexander has made. To protect himself.
Where is she? Where did she go?
No, I won't tell. I'll never tell you.
You're just making things worse.
Hey, Daniel.
This is no place for a young girl all by herself. She could be hurt or worse. There's no telling what horrors await down there.
Okay. Now, Daniel, did you say that genuinely? Come on, game, I died. Surely that means I deserve a little bit more oil. Okay. Oh.
But Mother, I don't want to leave without you.
Hurry, child. You must go. Find Gabriel, the Outrider, and tell him to alert the King's men.
No, you come too.
Please, we don't have time to make the hole any wider. Someone is coming. Hurry! I'll cover the hole with a bed. Everything will be fine. I promise.
That's how it works. He unraveled the cloth protecting the orb. Alexander reached out, picked it up, and held it against the light. Cover it, he said. Keep it covered at all times. Palantir is a dangerous thing. Always be lefting. Shit. It's locked. The padlock is in excellent condition. Okay.
Of August, 1839. I have arrived at the village of Altstadt. It's a haven in the midst of a vast forest and the last stop before my final destination, Castle Brennenburg. It's late in the evening, and the Outrider, who has been with the coach since Bremen, advised me to wait until morning before I venture further.
I bet
I've
he
arranged
did.
for a bed at Der Müller, the village's only inn, and am now waiting for the sun to rise. I try to sleep, but as I close my eyes, I see the men who fell victim in London. My fear and shame forces me to witness the same scenes over and over. They are dead because of me.
Yeah. I mean, not like on purpose, though. Uh-huh. Gotta have that bubbling vat. It's good shit. That's fun. Okay. So I need a glass container for some acid. Ow. Okay. For some reason I thought laudanum was used to restore sanity. Please don't kill Mr. Face. And then he did. Then he killed me anyway.
What happened to her?
Okay. Okay. Cell area 3. Storage. Storage.
Is he safe? Well, it's for his own good.
3rd of August, 1839. I feel like I have fled the world and all its worries. Brennenburg is a majestic creation perched upon a forest-clad hill with towers reaching well above even the highest pine trees. Following the winding road leading to the gates gives the impression of discovering something forgotten, as if journeying with Marco Polo to the hidden Xanadu.
Yeah.
Alexander, the Baron, is a peculiar but gracious man.
Peculiar.
He seems well versed in worldly matters, and is not at all as eccentric as I assumed. My room is exquisite, and I'm confident that no hotel for miles could even hope to match it. As the sun sets on Brennenburg, its fairy tale varnish turns to an eerie gloom. Alexander's strange servants are never far away. They are a quiet lot, and their behavior could only be described as skulking. Alexander seems pleased by my presence. As he puts it, it seems like I got here just in time.
Not ominous at all. Oh. Uh-oh. Yeah.
He escaped? Where is he now?
Real bad time to completely run out of sanity. and pass out. Not that there's like a good time for that, but like sometimes are worse than others. Last jar. Perfect. Just what I need, apparently. I don't know what I need acid for, but I once again find myself collecting acid. Okay. Fine. Safe. Everything's good. Oh god. Is that footsteps or is that just the fucking drum? Oh, that's what I need acid for, huh? Smashing up a padlock.
Hey, you! Stop!
Don't come any closer. I just want to leave.
You can't go outside. It's too dangerous.
I'm telling Gabriel.
I doubt that very much.
I doubt that very much. Indeed. Okay. Face is leaving the area. Which is good, but also bad, because I am also leaving the area. That darkness could hold anything. Which really is the whole point of being afraid of the dark, huh?
this? Why? I mean, why? What did I do to deserve this? I mean, it can't be. Do I deserve this? It wasn't my fault. Why did he have to go in there? Don't go into burning houses. He should have known better.
Weird. I'm playing a spooky game. Got our own real life spooky encounter with the door open in real life, making me jump a bit.
4th of August, 1839. The nightmares woke me in the early morning, and for a moment I forgot where I was. Shortly after, there was a knock on my door. Alexander had heard my screams and asked me to join him in the parlor. As we drank our tea, Alexander began to tell me what he knew. It seems like the orb I found casts a long and dark shadow. It's not only a powerful item, but a dangerous one. Simply by touching it, you invoke the powers within, and if you are too weak to control it, it will devour you.
Fuck.
The shadow is a sluggish thing, lagging behind the wielder, killing anyone or anything in its path to reclaim the orb. I said I didn't care about its powers, and that I should throw it away. Alexander advised against this, as I'd still be a part of the path to the orb, and eventually suffer death. Having the orb,
tracks.
I would at least have the chance to fight back when the time came. I asked Alexander what he meant when he said he could protect me, and he answered that things can be done, but at a price.
Things can be done. ... Once again, the door opens in real life, and once again, I am spookified by it. Alright. Still out there, Mr. Face? Probably safe, right? Alright. Okay, back to the kitchen. That's where we're going. The way is definitely clear of monsters. Shit. God, it is making noises, huh? It is making noises. Where is it? Shit, is it out there? Okay, the music has calmed down. Fuck, why haven't I lit this whole place completely the fuck up? So I can pretend to hide in the shadows, as if that helps. It's not helped once yet. Is that even a thing? Does shadow even help you hide? Like, presumably, right? Presumably it can see you further, at least, in the light than it can in the dark. I gotta imagine. I gotta hope. Oh, the cistern! Carefully treading the unknown land, he looked over his shoulder at his travel companions. The outrider touched the brim of his hat as a final farewell. Okay.
So you used the drain sewers as a means of transport?
Yes, they were built to divert water from an underground spring and are quite spacious. It seemed only natural to incorporate it into the overall structure.
But we won't be using it.
Not today. The flow is seasonal, and when the spring runs dry, the damp tunnels produce a rather poisonous type of fungi. There is an antidote, of course, but we won't be bothering with it today. Come, this way instead. We're almost there.
Okay. Water is too deep. Oil drainage. That's swell. More pit full of oil. Stupid thing. Like, why is this pipe here? Why is this ladder here? One of those should not be here. Into the sewer must be drained. Repair the machine powering the eastern bridge. But wait, I'm already in the cistern. The purpose of the inner sanctum had always been to study the orbs and find a way to force them to yield their power. However, he was still unaware of this. I guess this is cistern 2. Down cistern.
Water from the spring.
Yes, it enables me to control the water in the drain sewers to some extent. Also, it can be used for all sorts of purposes.
Like for drinking?
Well, that too. But mostly to run different machines.
Ah, like water mills.
Exactly.
There's fish in here. That's weird. Pray?
August 1839. There is no denying that Alexander puts a lot of faith into what I can only describe as magic. I'm not surprised. Even while traveling across Europe, I assumed I would have to embrace the supernatural to save my mind and life. As a novice, I do everything in my power to stay focused and not dwell too much on my own doubts.
Oh man, the sun is setting.
Alexander woke me up early.
Now it's proper
told
dark
me it was
in
time
here.
we got started on our work. He was obviously excited to get going, and we headed downstairs to the old dungeon, where he preferred to attempt his rituals. It turns out that Alexander is a true Renaissance man, paralleled only by Da Vinci, I'm sure. He showed me several rooms fitted for specific research, such as anatomy studies, alchemy, and botany. The crown of Brennenburg must be the inner sanctum, a most hallowed ground where we shall attempt to permanently banish the orb's shadow.
Sounds like a plan. Come on, game. No. Okay, I've activated the spooky. Ow. Wasn't that fucking far a drop? I don't care how rusty a chain is, man. If you throw a rock and it fucking breaks, then that's not a chain. That's like a string.
8th of August, 1839. I could never be certain until today that I was on the right path. Using my orb, Alexander managed to channel its power unto us. The inner sanctum flared with blue, fiery light, and I could feel the same things I felt in the dark chamber in Algeria. It was like standing in a mad whirlpool of impressions. It was terrifying. But Alexander kept calm and wielded strange tools of science in order to tame the storm.
Oh, yeah.
Suddenly, the blue light was stained by strains of red, and the walls burst with pulsating tissue resonating with the scene. Alexander quickly covered the orb in some cloth, and the unspeakable thing vanished. Apparently, the orb's shadow is closer than Alexander thought. He said I should prepare for a warding ritual tomorrow. I'm not sure what he expects, but I have a bad feeling about this.
Yeah, dude, me too. Once again, activated the Ookie Spooky. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Oh, fuck.
Night of August, 1839. It is still early, and Alexander is busy preparing for the ritual later today. Seeing him this worked up makes me question why. What does he stand to gain? I realize he is curious about it all, but surely there must be more. Is he so foolish he will attempt to tame the power of the orb? I must admit that yesterday, when Alexander flooded the inner sanctum with blue light, I realized we had but graced the orb's true potential. This might turn out to be more than escaping a creeping shadow. It might be the beginning of something truly extraordinary.
Gonna go silent for a second just because I'm making up a sody. Alright, I'm back. Okay, I don't know why I filled the thing. You know that the splash is gonna fuck me. Oh, is there not a splash? Was I tricked into thinking there was a splash? Am I done here? I think I'm done here? The beautiful wild orchid is deemed a testament to nature's strength, being able to grow inside Brandenburg. Alas, it was... You never know. Red taint burst from the walls as if they had begun to bleed. He cried out in fear as the spectacle began to consume the blue shimmer.
Herbert, how did we find this place?
An old friend back in Algiers gave me a map.
Why isn't he with us? Didn't he want to come?
He wanted to, Daniel, but things don't always turn out the way we planned.
Tell me about it, dude. You didn't plan on becoming fucking dead, probably. Okay. Probably need to match these, right? Nailed it! Heavy gate. Hate that. Got in one.
Daniel? Is that you? What are you doing?
The work I've put into this machine is unequaled by the reasoning of any man. The thought that generations of men have passed away since I first attempted to reconstruct the design is most tiring. The limitations of this world have made my work incredibly difficult. It has forced me to build the thing almost 100 times larger than the delicate contraption it tries to emulate. Not to mention the flow of tamed lightning crudely replaced by pressured steam pushing its way through pipes and turbines. It shames me to think of what the inventor would have thought of my monster. Where he works with magnifying glass to carefully fix all the parts, I push 5 men to erect a tower of wrought iron in the hope that it will have even the tiniest hint of the power found in the Traveler's Locket. What is a Traveler's Locket? Okay. See, I left a tinderbox. I saw that before I booted up the game. There's an achievement for like getting all the tinderboxes in the game. It just seems wild to me. Come on, there's a third one somewhere. Where is it? Where's the third one? Oh. I'll take that. Nothing over there. Come on. Come on, game. You highlight this shit. How am I missing this? Gotcha. Well, fuck. Oh. Well, that's simple enough. I expected that I'd need to get, like, the monster to break it down. Not just, like, find a better crank. The blue light blinded him as it had done inside that murk tomb in Algeria. It was just as enchanting as he tried to approach it, but we'll never know. Got it! Oh, the Morgui.
Do you see, Daniel? It has yielded. What? The shadow. It has? For now. Come, let's get this out of here so we can get some peace.
Yes, let's. Where to?
Just down the corridor, to the morgue.
Are there more dead men there?
You did well, Daniel. Come, let's get going.
I mean, Daniel, it's the morgue. Presumably there are dead men there. That's where they live.
What happened? Why are all these dead? Where am I? What's happening? Help! Anybody! Help!
Fucked up. Oh man, is it getting darker actively? Body is still stiff
hear
from
you
rigor
breathing,
mortis. It can't be
Daniel.
older than a day.
Do you hear me? Have you changed your mind?
Oh, that's a penis. I can't show that. Fear for Daniel, for he is reckless. He is tainted by the approaching shadow and will not be able to pass the gate. Will he be able to accept this in the end? My love, I've seen the evil in him. How am I to trust him with the truth? What cruel irony is that I have to do unto him what Agrippa did unto me. Vaccine enabling my men to continue in the fungi-ridden sewers is a definite success. Unfortunately, only a few of the servants have been remedied as the procedure proved difficult. The others will perish, and eventually I will have to create more of them to keep my experiments running. Note that the injection of vaccinated blood will work as a shield enough to pass the sewers without any risk of infection. It will do fine for prisoner transport. That's a bunch of fucking corpses. That's like a lot of corpses. It's fucked up. Ow. Okay. Strange deaths among the servants and the prisoners have finally been resolved. It seems the drain sewer, which has recently been opened up as a means of transport, is plagued by a peculiar poisonous fungi. The victims seem to have suffered an extremely quick outbreak of sickness affecting the entire body. Some of my men, including myself, are blissfully spared by this calamity, but it is clear that this cripples my progress. The prisoners die quickly and their contaminated vitae lacks the energy I seek. I shall immediately start working on a vaccine. Am I missing something? Back to the cistern.
Three days now. This is ridiculous. Why doesn't someone enter this room? Hey! Anybody! Am I all alone here? Help! Help! I'm so tired. If I sleep, will I wake from this nightmare? If not, I pray my Heavenly Father will take me in my sleep.
Ain't that what we all want, my dude? Cannot penetrate the skull. Oh, don't make me look. Oh. That's how vaccines work, people. Eat that. Fuck me. Made it! Alexander knew there must be a way to finish the ritual before it was too late. He had to teach his friend to harvest the vitae. That much was certain. Now, this is still too flooded. Now this opens. Now I am confused. Whither am I to go? Well, back to the control room, certainly. Can I not finish here in the system? Beautiful wild orchid. Seemed a testament to nature's strength being able to grow inside Brennenburg. Alas, it was Alexander's studies and care which enabled the flower to blossom. That seems silly. I didn't do that one the whole way. Okay. Now there's a splash. I heard that splash. Oh, and me. Why'd I do that? Oh, Jesus. This looks so warbly. My health is bad, my sanity is bad, it's just like real life. Got fake bugs crawling across my eyes. You love to see it. Henry Bedloe went to class carrying the anger of his bitter mother. He never cried. He made others cry instead. Pain is like that. You either become sad or you become angry. Henry always chose the latter. Well then. Okay. Don't like that blender. Okay. Few drops of oil. Two levers control the noisy machine. Wish I could see anything of what this is doing. It's quietest at 1.3, so I'm gonna put it at that. Please don't kill me, Mr. Face. Please don't kill me, Mr. Face. I don't wanna be killed. Please don't kill me, Mr. Face. Please don't kill me, Mr. Face. I don't wanna be killed. Oh! I've slightly slowed the blender.
What are you doing? Let me go! Please, don't take me! Nobody ever returns!
All right. Seems obvious. Seems safe. What can go wrong? Oh, delightful. Oh, wait. That's Mr. Face.
Daniel, turn around this instant. You are carrying the shadow with you.
Thank you, Shadow, for killing Mr. Face. Okay. Mr. Face 2. There is a second Mr. Face. It's fine. We're fine. Everything's okey pokey. Oh. Come on, move, buddy. Hey, I'm walking here. We're good, we're safe. Uh-oh, we're not safe. Oh, fuck me! Yeah, game, I was trying that. Oh? Weird. okay? There's never any escape. Things like this live with you always. How could he know if Henry would show up down the road or even at his house? Something, 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 we'll never know.
August 1839. I can't stop sweating and shaking. The warding ritual was not something of a sane mind. I did not even realize the dungeon was still in use. Alexander had his servants bring one of the prisoners, a murderer, he told me. Alexander made all the arrangements, but he said I had to perform the ritual in order to have the right effect. The shadow could be led astray by the blood of another.
Ooh.
Killing the man would provide us precious time.
Damn.
What else could I do? Alexander said it had to be done. He is saving my life. I don't have the luxury of argument.
Yeah, that's fair. Something is wrong with the machinery. What a fucking surprise. What a fucking shock. Alexander's machinery ain't up to snuff.
Agrippa, I need you to stay awake. Can you feel the syringe?
No, I can't feel anything. Alexander?
Yes?
Soon, I won't even be able to move, will I?
Your life is safe.
I don't doubt that. But will it be worth living?
Tell me about it, bud.
Help me. Who's the switch?
This one?
Thank you. You have my gratitude. My name is Agrippa. Who might you be? Daniel? Like the prophet thrown into the lion's den?
Sure.
Tell me.
Sure, bud.
Are you among the lions, Daniel?
You could say
want
that.
to stop Alexander? Oh my. So Babylon shall fall, you say? You worry too much. Alexander is toothless without an arm. Yes, that's not very promising at all. The sanctum is basically impenetrable. But guess why more?
Well, fuck.
It could be breached by another. But Alexander broke his, my own, a long time ago.
That
Really?
prick.
Well, if you tell the truth, by all means, seek out the pieces of the broken arm and mend away. I believe he uses them for torture now. They practically leak matter, which is quite useful, I understand. There should
Oh,
be 6 of
delightful.
them. Look around the choir and the transept. You should be able to find them there.
Cool. Alright. Picked up meat. Fantastic.
I know this. I've been here already. I know this taste. taste of Damascus rose obfuscating the truth in a dim haze. They may
Okay.
sweep the traces from my memory, but my body remembers. These cuts speak volumes, even though my mind remains silent. They will be back. They will be back.
Okay. Weird. You hate to see and hear it. You hate to experience it. One second. Okay. Just wanted to quick look up how much longer there was. So I think I recall this being like kind of the halfway point. One sec. Alright, so what's going on here? Ookie spooky bullshit.
Just a little further.
It's like Orpheus descending into the underworld.
Are you hiding something?
What do you mean?
Never mind. Your intuition is remarkable.
I'm not sure I'm following.
It doesn't matter. It's just a myth after all.
Okay, ominous. Okay, presumably that's where I put the orb to get in there. This place sure is ooky spooky.
August 1839. Banishment ritual is taking longer than expected, and we have to do what is needed. I spend my time helping out the prisoners. Being around these degenerates makes me ill. None of them even tries to face their punishment with any kind of dignity. They taunt me with their lies of innocence and their cowardly pleas of mercy. What can make a man fall so far from the grace of a civilized existence?
Tell
They
me
are
about
all
it, bud.
wicked men, and I remind myself of it constantly. Still, I am thankful for God sending these monsters our way, as they will serve as the instruments of my salvation. I try to study the different tools in the torture chamber and learn how to use them effectively. Last time
fucked
was
up.
messy, and the effect suffered from my inexperience. When the next warding is to be performed, I shall be ready.
Fucked up, dude. Good shape. Okay. Bucket of tar. Do you generally keep tar in buckets? All is lost. I must once again start over. Ever since I recovered the orb first found by Agrippa, I've depended on it for my research. The incident with Wilhelm made me most impetuous. Fearing a paucity of prisoners, I proceeded with the final ritual without proper foresight. The orb cracked and fell into 6 parts. I've tried everything, but I have yet to mend the thing. Unless I can think of a way to piece it together, I will have to find another. There is still life in the pieces, and even if the orb isn't restored, I might be able to salvage some of its power for some other purpose. Centuries have passed in vain, and I begin to wonder if I will ever be able to see my love again. How much longer can I sustain my life? Okay. All right. Huh. Do I... No, not use me on table, apparently. Okay, well, looks like this place is a dead end.
Is this guilt I'm witnessing, Daniel? If so, blame yourself. You started this. You sent me that letter asking for help, and this is how you repay me? How dare you?
Snap. Carefully cutting the man open made him think. This is how Father must feel about his craft. Being an artisan, relying on one's skill to perform something so delicate grants a certain form of pride.
These cells are meant to hold prisoners who are under treatment. The people you send for will end up here. Remember that the confinement itself works as a preamble to the torture, and you should pace yourself. Don't take anyone before they are ready.
Understood.
Sounds from the torture chambers are shuttled in through those pipes in the ceiling. Manage your victims well, and let one prisoner's pain instill terror in his cellmate.
Hey, that's fucked up. Hey, Daniel? Maybe at some point you should have thought like, hey, I'm doing some really fucked up shit here. Maybe I'm the bad guy. Oh. Or at least working with the bad guy. That was the fucking levers. Won't budge. And a cave-in. Home with machinery. Is there something here that I can look at? Is some problem with the machinery right fucking here? Now. Man, these torches don't provide much, huh? Okay, where the fuck?
Daddy, I hate to bother you further, but if you're really going after Alexander, would you consider taking me with you? I know it sounds ridiculous. I mean, look at me. But if you find anything concerning a man named Johann Reich, would you please bring it to me? I believe he was working on a way to help a recipe for some sort of potion, a tonic, to free me from this husk of mine.
Okay. I'm confused now. Scattered in the torture rooms. This is the only place I can go. I think. It seems like. Use the tar with. What does tar do? Oh boy, I'm stuck. I'm stumped here, gamers.
Shimmering blue light.
This is nothing. At least, not yet. other way. This way is just the big thing. The lightning zapper. Which I super can't go through. Damn. What the fuck? There's gotta be a door I'm missing. Liquid spread across his tongue. He swallowed excessively to consume every drop. He looked through the window at the widespread forest in the morning sun. Will this ever end? He thought. Gotta be missing a door somewhere. Up here.
Was there something else? What lever? Oh, that lever. So many of Alexander's things are breaking down. Look around. Maybe the other room. There are machine parts hidden all over this place. You'll find a way to fix it. Who, me? I'm Heinrich Cornelius Agrippa. I was once quite important to you. Baron Alexander has sustained my soul to this dead heart for years. Who knows how many? Hundreds, I presume.
Goes into the wall.
Daddy, good to see you. Alexander
Comes out of
is
the
quite
wall.
impressive in many ways, but he has grown impatient.
Can't break this down. At least not with anything I have currently. I am stumped. That's just a dead end. This one won't budge.
Dead?
I don't even see, like, a place where I'm supposed to do a thing. Which leads me to think that whatever I'm supposed to do isn't here, but somewhere else. But I don't know where else. level.
How are things coming? By me? I'm the next best thing. Alexander really wanted none other than Johann Weyer. You never heard of Johann Weyer? My God, boy. He's probably the greatest man in history. And you don't know him? Or is it the world who has forgotten him?
Gotta imagine that whatever I gotta do to open those doors has to be through the machine sounding room. Off this way. Right? Like, busted machinery, room that is full of machinery, those gotta be correlated. But like, what do I do? How do I get in here? Alright, here's what I'm thinking. Take this box and throw it into the abyss. That'll solve my problems. No, I'm thinking I will call it here. And give myself some time to ponder. And then next time we will continue and probably beat the game. So let's do that. So thank you for watching, y'all. I love you very much. I'll see you next time. Remember, Black Lives Matter, defund the police. Bye-bye!